Hello, Aries. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do your week reading, Aries. I hope you guys are having a good week, Aries. Also, Aries, this is a genuine reading, and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, it might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs, and there will be messages there for you, Aries. Cross watchers, y'all are welcome to my channel. And let's start. Hold on, Aries. I got to lighten up my sage real quick for you guys. We're gonna cleanse this area for Aries so they can get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength. I pray. Amen and amen. Okay, Aries, let's see what's coming in here for you guys. We have here first quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in good luck. So a lot of you guys are believing in good luck here. Y'all can be around a Sag. We have her full moon in Pisces. Forgive. So you guys can be forgiven as well here. Okay? And y'all can be believing in good luck. Y'all can be around a Pisces or Sag. We have here breathe through insecurities. So some of you guys can be breathing it through insecurities here. Some of you guys can be around a Cancer for some of you guys as well, or someone here is. It has something to do with first quarter moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kind self. As well as last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less and feel more. So you could be talking less and feeling more here. It has something to do with unleashing your kind self. So someone could have unleashed their kind self to you, or you unleash your kind self to someone. But it has something to do with you could be talking less, or someone could be talking less and feeling more. It has something to do with last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. So you could be leaving the past behind for a lot of you guys as well. Okay? We have here the light of the world. So we have the wheel of fortune here. So something could have been ended, or y'all can be going through endings for some of you guys. And if you're not, something might be coming through an ending. It has something to do with the wheel of fortune. We also have here on track, but it's backwards her. Okay, so it's like the Ace of Pentacles is backwards her. Somebody here is not on track, or someone here is not on track, or something like that her. Yeah, and the wheel of fortune is her. Yeah. What's coming in for the sign of Aries? We have here the Five of Cups. So someone here is not content here. Okay, and it got something to do with the Five of Cups. So somebody here might need to breathe through their insecurities or something like that here, because they not content with this garden. It's what they grow. They not content with what they grew here with the garden. It has something to do with that here. It has something to do with 22 ancestries, as well as the King of Cups. So it has something to do with somebody here could have told somebody something here, or somebody could have told you something here. But it has something to do with a water sign here as well, or it can have something to do with a romantic offer. But it has something to do with the ancestry. Somebody came and told somebody something here, okay? And who they told something to, somebody here, Three assorted them with this Three of Focus. Okay? And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. I could be around a castle for some of y'all as well. We have her breaking trust, lying, cheating, and promises. So somebody could have broke your trust, or somebody who was breaking somebody's trust her. Okay? And it has something to do with you deserve better. Self-worth as well as empowering. So you are empowering her, and someone here could have broke your trust her with this cheating and lying and things like that her. Okay? It has something to do with you lost me. So somebody here lost somebody here, or somebody here could have lose somebody, or they lost somebody here because it has something to do with push through insecurities. Somebody here couldn't have push through their insecurities or something like that here. It has something to do with love me, leave me, back and forth feelings, and unstable, as well as refuse as hell, no clarity, no labels, emotional confusion. So it's like somebody here wanted to bring somebody here in confusion. It's like they want to do back and forth energy to somebody here and want them to be confused. And it has something to do with that here, with only when we conversate. Using attention, emotions as well. So somebody can be using attentions and emotions to somebody here. Okay? We have her being needy. So somebody here could be being needy here or something like that as well here, okay? And we also have her rushing. So somebody could be rushing her and somebody could be being needy, okay? So tell me about the sign of Aries. We have here, don't make someone wait around long. So somebody could be making somebody here wait around longer. Okay, they got something to do with that. And somebody here could be like, you know, not content about it or something like that as well. Okay, but it has something to do with changing them as well as what's the name of? So it's like somebody here could be trying to change someone here, or somebody here could be trying to change another person here, but it has something to do with you can't change somebody here because somebody could be two-faced, and it has something to do with that here. Somebody has plays two sides, and it has something to do with that here. That's why something is incomplete here. It's incomplete. Okay. We have for the chakra boost, reconnecting with the power of nature. So a lot of you guys could be having a chakra boost here and reconnecting to nature here. It has something to do with saving money. So some of you guys could be saving money as well here. Okay? With this chakra boost. That's how I sign up Aries. We have here the lovers. Okay. We have here the lovers here. So somebody here walked away from a lover, or you could have walked away from a lover here. Okay, and it has something to do with somebody lost their lover, or somebody here could be losing somebody here because of their insecurities, and it has something to do with that here. Okay, somebody could have been insecure towards you or something like that here, but somebody here lost somebody here because of this, and it has something to do with somebody here could be relaxing her in moments. Notice her. It's like they relaxing her with the moment of notice, and it has something to do with that her. Somebody here played with somebody here that was freedom and independent her. This is who they play with. Y'all can be freedom and independent her, but y'all could have walked away from a lover her or something like that as well. Okay. We have here joyfulness and a note, looking forward to the future. So a lot of you guys are looking forward to the future here. Okay. And it has something to do with that here. We also have her scare union. So something could be a scare union to someone here as well. Okay. Somebody here was scared or something like that here as well. Alright. So some sign of Aries. What's coming in for the sign of Aries here? We have here bindless truth. Trust, bindless trust. So somebody here could have been trying to like, it's like somebody here could be bindless trust. Somebody here trust somebody here, or it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with somebody here. It's like don't want to wait on something here. It's like they don't want to wait on you, or somebody here don't want to wait on someone here, and it has something to do with that as well. Okay, with this bindless trust, it has something to do with it. Somebody here, like you could not trust your lover, or your lover don't trust you. And it has something to do with that for some of you guys as well. But it has something to do with silence, devotion, as well as unconditional support. So it's like somebody here, y'all will like I told you, somebody here don't trust somebody here, and it has something to do with that here, with this silence of devotion, with unconditional support, and it has something to do with that here, with this loving and harmony, and it has something to do with that as well. Okay. So someone here didn't trust you, or you didn't trust them. That's what it has something to do with her. Okay. We have here spin. So somebody here finna go into a spin here, and it has something to do with that as well. It has something to do with the legend of light. So it's like they wanted somebody here. You could be the legend of light, and they wanted you to go into a spin. Yeah. That's what they wanted her, whoever this is. Yeah. Let's tell me about the sign of Aries. What's coming in for the sign of Aries? We have her the divine light. So a lot of you guys are the divine light here, and it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with a new birth, guided as well. So a lot of you guys have had a new birth here, and you guys are the divine light. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with what you want, and what it says what you want wants you. So it has something to do with somebody here might want you, and you might want them. But it has something to do with that as well. Okay. We have here the ego. So we have the ego here. Okay, y'all might tell some type of message, or it got something to do with some type of message here. Okay, and it has something to do with that here, and it has something to do with the lambing warrior. So somebody told a message to a lambing warrior here, or something like that as well. Okay, so it's, or you told a message to a lambing warrior. So tell me about a sign of Aries. Yeah, it has something to do with the tree of life is backwards here. So somebody tree of life is backwards. And it has something to do with the sweat lodge. So somebody here finna be sweating here. And it has something to do with the tree of life or backwards. It got something to do with a family here or something like that as well here. Because it got something to do with Timmy of the wind. Something blue. It got something to do with Timmy of the wind. And it has something to do with that here. Some of y'all might not be connected with y'all family for some of you guys as well here. But it has something to do with that. It's something that's backwards here. And it can be about y'all family tree as well. As well as your, yeah, because it got something to do with something changed her with the wind. And it has something to do with a crop, the corn. Something changed. Something was going to grow, but it didn't. And it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with something that's completed. Yeah. It's a family here for to go through something here, man. Yeah, because it got something to do with the divine light here. Yeah, it got something to do with that here. It got something to do with a family here, and somebody who could be the divine light, but it has something to do with that, with the tree of life. Yeah. Like y'all family here might deny y'all who y'all are. Y'all can be different and things like that, and they could be denying you guys. And it could be your own family for some of you Aries. Okay. We have here the werewolf. It says stepping into your power, the werewolf. So somebody here could be a werewolf. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with a hot ass mess. Ugly. Why can't things just be okay? So something is a hot ass messer with for a werewolf. Yeah. Sign the Aries. What's coming in? We have her fortune teller. Answers you will seek will be shown, as well as good poison, favor outcome. So it's a fortune terror. You can be fortune teller, and y'all can be having a good outcome here, or someone here is. But it has something to do with watch your back, keep your circle small. So this fortune teller could have kept their circle small, or you keep your circle small, and it has something to do with that here. It's like they denied a fortune teller when it's going to be a good outcome for this fortune teller, but it got something to do with a fortune teller told somebody something her, and it got something to do with that her, but it has something to do with somebody family or legacy her is not growing her. It's backwards, and it has something to do with that her. Yeah. Or you told somebody something her, and their family is backwards her. Got something to do with family can be backwards or something. Yeah, with the tree of life her, it's backwards. What's going on here? It has something to do with numbers of ones, disconnected, emotional frozen, and avoiding coping. So somebody here didn't want to cope with something here, and now they in their emotions or whoever this is with this number one. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the scared bounds, respect, energies, protect, and self-honor. So somebody here self-honored their self her. And it has something to do with that her. Or you self-honored yourself and put boundaries up. Because it has something to do with number one. Somebody here is disconnected to their self her. Or somebody here is disconnected to their self her. And they avoid coping her. Whoever this is. Okay? Somebody here is in their emotions big time her. Aries. Ain't they emotions like real big time. It has something to do with never enough. It says self-doubt, fear of failure. So somebody here is never enough. It's like somebody here feel like they never enough. But it has something to do with need to be right, control, arguments, as well as fear of loss. So somebody here always need to be right here. And it has something to do with that her. It's like somebody here always need to be right here, but somebody here wanted somebody here to feel like they was never enough. But they always gotta be right here. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here acting like a victim as well as blaming and learning powerless. It's like they act like a victim here. Yeah. Whoever this is. They wanted a fortune teller to feel like they was never enough, or like they ain't enough for a fortune teller. They wanted to do this too, or they wanted you to. You could be a fortune teller her, and they wanted you to feel like you was not enough or something like that her. Yeah, whoever this is. Yeah. We have her the Page of Pentacles her. So somebody here could have been wanting to learn an investment her. Y'all can be going back to school. Y'all can be learning something her as well. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with somebody here for to carry wands. They for to carry burdens. Whoever this is. Somebody here carrying burdens. Like real talk. So tell me about the sign of Aries. The Empress her. So y'all can be an Empress energy her. Okay, for a lot of you guys as well. And we have the Eight of Wands her. Something can be coming in real quick her to you guys, for some of you Aries. But it has something to do with the Three of Pentacles her. And it has something to do with you could have been working with a Leo or somebody her. Or somebody her, a Leo could have been wanting to work with you. But it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with the golden age. Some type of temptation. Yeah. So it's a sign of Aries. We have the Queen of Swords here, air energy. So something's going to be coming real quick to y'all. Y'all could be coming the Queen of Swords here. But it has something to do with about an oracle here. Somebody here was not happy about something, about what somebody told somebody here. Okay? Y'all could have told somebody something here and they weren't happy. Because it has something to do with the oracle and the Ace of Pentacles. So this oracle is the Ace of Pentacles here. So y'all told somebody something and they weren't happy about it. Or a message you could have told them and they weren't happy about it. But it has something to do with a lot of you guys here are growing here with your oracle. Because it has something to do with a lot of you guys are in the Ten of Pentacles. While somebody else here didn't want to hear something here. Y'all can be around the earth sign for some. We have the Sun, Leo energy. So something came real fast here. A lot of you Empresses are in the Sun. And it can be coming in. But it has something to do with somebody here is going to be heartbroken here. And it has something to do with somebody thought that they can break an Empress heart here. That's a Queen of Swords. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the Knight of Swords her, and it has something to do with the Knight of Swords, but it has something to do with the devil. Somebody here could be gossiping her, or somebody was gossiping her with a toxic lover. And it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with the Queen of Wands. Fire energy here. Yeah, they was talking about a Queen of Wands here. So they toxic lover or something like that as well. A fire energy or something like that. But it has something to do with justice, sir. So it's justice for somebody here to be blind on something here, and it has something to do with that. Somebody here is blind, and it's just for them to be blind because it has something to do with the Seven of Wands. Somebody here is going to stand their ground here. Okay? Somebody stood their ground because they didn't want to hear something, or they wanted to hear a message here. Yeah, it got something to do with the oracle of messages. They didn't want to hear a message here. Or someone here didn't want to hear your message, or somebody here didn't want to hear somebody's message. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with they wanted to be blind on it. Yeah, so it's just for them to be blind here. Yeah, whoever this is. They didn't want to hear something that you told them here, Aries. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the King of Pentacles, sir. And it has something to do with the King of Cups as well. So it has something to do with a whole bunch of males, sir, that didn't want to hear something, her. And it has something to do with that, her. But it has something to do with a lot of them can be in they contracts that they in. It's the Ten of Swords. They contracts is the Ten of Swords, sir. They contracts is going to lead them for dead here. For playing with someone here. And who they play with her, they should have never played with. Because it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with they played with a temperance angel her. A lot of y'all is in temperance energy. And y'all are star seeds as well. And it has something to do with that her. And then not on top of that, y'all are emperors. And they play with y'all like this. Wow. Wow. So these males here is going to feel like they not good enough. And the reason why they gonna feel like they not good enough because they wanted a tarot reader her or a telepathic person like y'all can be telepathic her, or y'all have gifts. They wanted you to feel like you weren't good enough. So they gonna feel like they not good enough. And the reason why is because it has something to do with that. Yeah, it has something to do with that her. Like real talk. Because somebody here played with an empress her and wanted this empress to go through a Three of Swords. They wanted this person to go through a heartbreak her. And it has something to do with that. They want to try to go through heartbreaks her, Aries. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the Eight of Wands her. You seen it with the sun. Whatever it was coming her, you seen it. And it has something to do with you seen it with the sun her. Some of y'all could have been dealing with a Leo or another Libra in her as well. But it has something to do with they blind here. Their justice is being blind. And it has something to do with their justice is being blind her because it has something to do with you are the Queen of Swords. It has something to do with you are the Queen of Swords her, and all you gonna do is stand your ground. And you're gonna stand your ground against people that's blind here. You're gonna stand your ground to people that's blind. And it has something to do with that her. And the reason why is because they didn't want to hear a message you told them. Yeah. Whoever this is. Wow. Wow, Aries, you gotta be powerful. You gotta be powerful. Because it got something to do with the Knight of Cups. I told you it got something to do with romantic offer. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the Eight of Wands. Yeah. Somebody here me want to get y'all a romantic offer here. Somebody trying to tip a sword, like tip a Three of Swords job, man. Give me one on this Empress. Found you the Two of Cups. Some of y'all could be sort of relationship with somebody here. The Two of Cups, water energy. But who the Two of Cups you had, they wanted you to grow your seeds to somebody here that was two-faced. They played two roles. They wanted you to grow your seeds to somebody here that was two-faced. And it had something to do with that here. And then they wanted to sit around her and hold back their energy and their time here. That's why they finna be in the Five of Pentacles here. Because something is a deck cord. It's a deck cord here. Yeah. Give me one on the Sun. It has something to do with the Fool, Aquarius energy, as well as Aries energy here. So it can Leo here starting a new beginning here. But it has something to do with the Knight of Wands here. It has something to do with the Knight of Swords. So it has something to do with something happen real quick here. Y'all could have been dealing with another fire sign or another air sign, but it has something to do with that her. And then they want to sit around her and play with you, and you an empress. Yeah. Give me one on the 8 of Wands. It has something to do with the sun, Leo energy here. And it has something to do with something came in. And it has something to do with something going to be revealed about a relationship to you or something like that here. And it has something to do with that. But somebody here finna get a tower. Because somebody here is going to stand their ground here. Or you going to stand your ground. And it has something to do with that here. Because it has something to do with somebody here wanting to put y'all in competition. Yeah. Give me one on the 3 of Swords. It has something to do with the 2 of Wands. So somebody plans was trying to 3 of Swords somebody here. Yeah. And it has something to do with the 7 of Cups. It has something to do with the 9 of Wands. So you could have stood your ground or someone stood their ground for somebody here trying to put illusions up to them. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with the 3 of Wands. Somebody here had foresight and they try to put illusions up to them. Somebody here they had foresight, or you have foresight and they try to put illusions up to you. Give me one on the Queen of Swords. It has something to do with the World card. So you guys are in a cycle here. And the reason why y'all in a cycle because somebody here thought that they could be sneaky to you so you can carry their burdens. And it has something to do with that here. But you became the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Give me one on Justice. It has something to do with the High Priestess Pisces energy. So somebody here wanted somebody here to be blind on a secret, or they wanted somebody here not to follow their intuition. Yeah. And it has something to do with the 8 of Pentacles, sir, and it has something to do with that. Somebody could have been working her, or you could be working her, and somebody thought they could juggle you. For some of y'all, y'all could be working, they thought at y'all job they could juggle you. But it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with friendships. Yeah. That's what it has something to do with her, Aries. Y'all seen it coming. Give me one on this oracle. It has something to do with the Knight of Pentacles, her. Something gonna be coming in real slow, her. Yeah. Because it got something to do with the Queen. It got something to do with the Ace of Swords. It got something to do with the Chariot. Somebody here got some type of answer, sir, and you kept it pushing. You brought some type of truth, her, and then you kept it pushing. And it has something to do with that, her, and you put something to rest with the 4 of Swords. Yeah. Whoever this is. And it has something to do with that, her. Why the 7 of Wands? It has something to do with the Page of Cups. So you could have started a relationship with someone, her, and you blocked something, her. Because it got something to do with the 3 of Pentacles, her, and it has something to do with somebody who could have been working with somebody, her. And they could be working with the King of Swords. Yeah. There's a lot of males, her. That's gonna go through something, her, man. They're gonna go through something, her. It's a King of Swords, her. It's a King of Cups, her. And it's also a King of Swords, her. Somebody here played with a psychic, her. They played with a psychic, her. And they wanted this psychic not to feel like they was good enough. And it has something to do with that, her. But it has something to do with somebody her wanted to sit around her and plan with their lover. Or they wanted to plan with their lover, her. Or they wanted to plan to be with an empress, her. But it has something to do with all they was doing is trying to 3 of Swords y'all. For some of y'all, they trying to 3 of Swords y'all, her. And wanted y'all to go through a heartbreak, her. And they wanted to 3 of Swords y'all, her, and y'all empresses, her. And then they sat around her and thought that they was gonna plan and act like they other half. But it has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with somebody who thought they could plan like you was they other half. But then they turned around her and they wanted to sit around her with this 8 of Wands with the sun. It was happiness and everything. But it has something to do with the sun, her. But somebody here didn't want to see the sun. They wanted to be a fool. They didn't want to hear something, her. And it has something to do with that, her, with this 8 of Wands. Or they didn't want to hear something from you. But it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with somebody, her, is going to be blind here. And they're going to be blind here because it has something to do with they thought they can make a psychic blind. Or they thought they can make a high priestess blind. Or they thought that they can make somebody here blind. And it has something to do with that, her. Because it has something to do with it's going to be an ending of a cycle, her. Because you go in a cycle. Y'all could be a queen of swords, but it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with it's going to be in another cycle here because somebody here kept a secret. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here is blocked. Their relationships, her, the start in their relationship is blocked. And the reason why they blocked her, because it has something to do with whatever that's coming in her. Somebody here didn't want to hear something about an oracle, or they didn't want to hear a message. Yeah. That's what it has something to do with her. That's what it has something to do with her, Aries. Something you told them, something was told, or something her. It could have been about money for some of y'all with this Knight of Pentacles her. Or somebody who wasn't stable enough for y'all or something. Yeah, I told you got something to do with an ex-lover her. Yeah. And it has something to do with it's played out. You ain't doing that ex-lover stuff. Yeah. It's played out. Give me one on the Two of Cups and the Empress. It's Two of Cups and the Empress. Yeah, you got some type of evidence here, Aries. You got some type of evidence. And you got some type of evidence about a relationship here. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody who wants you to open up your heart here. That's the real story. But it has something to do with somebody who could be having one night stands her and hookups on social media her, on Facebook. But it has something to do with somebody her, they dishonorable her and they a trickster her. And they love to mess with groupies. But it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with spouses and partnerships and bugaboo. And it has something to do with that backwards her. It has something to do with somebody here on social media her. Could have played with y'all her. And it has something to do with you moved on. Next. I told you, you moved on from this person. Because you got some type of evidence from somebody here. Or you got some type of evidence here. Aries. Told you. Same shit, different day. You knew something was the same shit, different day. Yeah, you got some type of evidence. And it got something to do with a family here finna be heartbroken here. Yeah. A family here finna be heartbroken. Because it got something to do with somebody here thought that they can master manipulate a goddess. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with somebody here thought that they was going, we can't do this no more. And it has something to do with somebody here be messing with their friends. But it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with somebody here to not to see something here. And it got something to do with pictures. They did not see some type of pictures. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with somebody here playing with somebody here like you. You gonna be happy and you gonna be high vibe. But the reason why is because you got journals on somebody. Yeah. You know something about somebody here. Yeah. Give me one on the sun. Told you y'all cleansing. It has something to do with y'all cleansed, sir. Y'all got evidence. Y'all knew something was the same stuff, and y'all cleansed. And it got something to do with that her. And it has something to do with these third parties her and purrs her. You knew they wasn't loyal her. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with somebody thought they could clear the air with you her, and you a queen bee. But it has something to do with somebody here finna be in prison in her. This thief is. Because it got something to do with something played out her. Somebody here healing their heart, and it's played out. And it has something to do with that her. Why somebody here spying on somebody here that turned their back on them. Because it got something to do with somebody here want to build and create. Yeah. But you got evidence on somebody here. Yeah. Told you. It's going to be a closing of a cycle here. Because you cleansed. I told you that. Because you got evidence. Yeah. It has something to do with somebody here. These males wanted to be stuck and locked up in a box here with these old patterns. And it has something to do with that. That's why some gonna be waiting down on them here and you gonna be moving in silence. Because it got something to do with a group here. And it got something to do with this group here. Love to be with karmic ties. And it has something to do with that. But it's a closing of a cycle for that. Because you got evidence. And the reason why you got evidence, because you somebody's twin flame. Yeah. Give me one on the world. I don't know why they play with y'all like this, Aries. I will manifest you back. So somebody trying to manifest y'all back and y'all only cleansing. You heard me? Well, it got something to do with somebody here gonna be nothing but in the desert. This is what they gonna be aware of. Because it got something to do with somebody here finna have legal issues for giving somebody her a dirty offer. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here thought that they was going to run with somebody here. I asked around you, and they ran with somebody else. But it has something to do with somebody here, twin flame her. They rejected. They rejected that twin flame, but then they ran with somebody else. No. They knew beginning her, they finna be with somebody here ain't nothing but jealous. And it has something to do with that her. And they gonna want to need a break with somebody. Yeah. Give me one on the high priestess. I told you. You alive her, and they trying to manifest you. You cleansing and you alive. And it got something to do with that. It got something to do with social media her and inner conflict her. So somebody could be being on social media her, access is granted, and inner conflict. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with on social media her. You moving on next. And it has something to do with that her. I don't know why they play with y'all like this, Aries. You cleansing. You ain't the one. Because it got something to do with they was in denial. They denied you. They was in denial her. You denied this manifest, them trying to manifest you back. You denied it. Because it got something to do with these friends her. Played with a goddess. They played with a goddess her. And it has something to do with that. Your friends, but it has something to do with this family her is the one that's finna be manipulated like a puppet. You manipulated them like a puppet. They ain't manipulate you like a puppet. You manipulated them like a puppet. And it has something to do with that. It has something they're going to be heartbroken her because you got journals. And it has something to do with that her. You too busy because you a free spirited. And it has something to do with that her. And it's played out. Whatever they trying to do. It's played out, Aries. Like real talk. Told you. They wanted to deny a queen bee her. They deny you and you a queen bee her. And then now they want to manifest you. First they want to deny you. Then they want to manifest you. And then they got something to do with that. I told you too busy. You a free spirited. And they got something to do with that her. Why they finna be heartbroken? Because you got journals. And you know why you got journals? You got journals on this family her that's being treated like a puppet. And the reason why, as well as your friends her too. Because it got something to do with they played with a goddess. Yeah. Woo-wee. People get shut down today, baby. These readers, they get shut down. Whoever. So Aries, it look like you got evidence on somebody. You completed a cycle. They want to manifest you because you a queen bee her. But what it look like to me is, you know, it's the same stuff, and you cleansing, and you gonna be alive, and they sitting around her gonna be in denial. Yeah, for playing around. It got something to do with child. And it has something to do with a main female. You can be with y'all kids for some of y'all. So it's everybody sign of Aries. It has something to do with somebody here finna get a message. Yeah, they finna get this message here. And it has something to do with that her. With occupation her and thief. Y'all occupation is finding out who is a thief and who is not. And it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with y'all finding out these mature males acting like they mature. You know they thieves. What's up about sign the Aries? It has something to do with that. Y'all finna get a letter about y'all getting some money in her. Y'all sudden wealth. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. Y'all mature female her, and it's gonna be a change for y'all. Cause guess what? The money rolling in. The money rolling in. The money rolling in with this unexpected income. Let me stop. It's all outside of here. It look like somebody here finna be imprisonment her too. You gonna get that message as well. Yeah. And the reason why you gonna get that message because got something to do with family room, and somebody her is in poverty with their family. And they got something to do with that her, and they got something to do with they play with a mature woman. Yeah. Whatever this is. Yup. Somebody here played around her. Somebody finna get a message that somebody her imprisonment or something while you in sudden wealth. It has something to do with that her. Yep, it got definitely do. It has something to do with, I gotta take it. It got something to do with the mind backwards her. Somebody here didn't grow something her. And it has something to do with that her. And you got it lighting on it. They didn't grow something her. Yeah. That's what it got something to do with her. Yeah. They didn't grow something her, Aries. Whoever this is. Give me one on this message. Got something to do with somebody who can be sitting and just watching the sun rise, sir. But it has something to do with somebody here finna be in their emotions, sir, because it got something to do with the lighthouse, sir. Yeah. Somebody finna be in their emotions, sir, because it got something to do with the lighthouse. And it got something to do with the lighthouse, sir, because it got something to do with the window. Yeah. There's multiple windows, sir. It has something to do with that. Somebody could be just standing her. Yeah. It's connected to the inner childhood too. But it has something to do with somebody who finna be in a bubble here and they finna be something gonna be frozen for them and they finna be in a bubble. And it has something to do with that here. Cause they, and I'ma tell you why. Because they deny you could have been a star or something like that here and they pull you out like you were nothing. But it has something to do with that. And they refuse to go through a transformation. Nah, somebody here crazy. It look like to me as they finna be with this mermaid that they was playing with. Yeah. Ooh wee. Yeah. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here wanted to ignore knowledge. They wanted to ignore knowledge. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah, that's what the sun rises is there. And it got something to do with the candle. And it has something to do with this candle. They finna be trapped. Into a cage. Yeah. Because it has something to do with because they think that they can catch a fish. Yeah. I don't know why they play with y'all, Aries. Yeah, they play with y'all. They definitely did. Told somebody here only care about lust, whoever this is, and it has something to do with that. But somebody here was divine guided. You was divine guided. Yeah. And they only wanted to play with you with lust, whoever this is. Yeah. Give me one on this message, bro. So doing somebody if they go through a natural disaster. Yeah. They definitely is. Because it got something to do with somebody who wanted to do the evil eye on somebody here. Yeah, and it was a Jezebel. And it had something to do with a Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody here was annoyed on. But it had something to do with somebody here, unexpected money here in abundance. Y'all could be getting money in her. But it has something to do with a relationship here and white magic. Because it got something to do with that here. Yeah, it's like they go through a natural disaster. It definitely is. Because it got something to do with they finna be in the 9 of Swords. Whoever this is. Because it has something to do with the 3 of Cups here. And it has something to do with trust. Like some of y'all friends might want y'all to trust them. But it has something to do with a child here. And so it has something to do with y'all could be in the 6 of Wands here. And y'all was innocent. Or it has something to do with a child. But it has something to do with that. Or somebody wanted to be childish. But it has something to do with somebody here was gossiping her. And that's the ending of the gossip. Because y'all gonna still achieve. Where this is. Gonna be in their head. So it's all outside the Aries. It has something to do with you go abandon them. I told you. They're going to be in their head because you abandoned them. Because it got something to do with the Knight of Pentacles, sir. And it got something to do with the 10 of Pentacles. Y'all money coming in. Yeah, it's coming in slow too. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with somebody who could have been dealing with a water sign here. And it's a debt cord. Because it got something to do with somebody here is bonding her. They wanted to bond. It's going to be a debt cord with a water sign here. Because they wanted to bond a twin flame. Yeah. Somebody here finna be concerned with money. Whoever this is. They definitely is. They finna be concerned on money. Yeah. For playing around. Because you abandoning them. When you get ghosts on people, when you get ghosts Aries, they whole household and whatever is going to be crumbling. For playing around with the Aries. That can be a telepathic person and a tarot reader. Whoever this is. It has something to do with the rainbow. Sweetness and new beginnings. A new beginning is coming for y'all. Y'all is sweet new beginnings. Yeah. And it has something to do with that here. With this gentle focus and the long game. As well as following the storm. As well as future river and oceans. So y'all good here. And they played around with y'all. And it has something to do with the plane of the waver. Y'all with the soul ministry. Trust in your inner calling and the soul team. So you trust your inner calling here and your soul team here, as well as your soul ministry. You take care, Aries. Bye-bye.